Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to everyone joining us today. I'm Kashif Khan, your host for this inspiring session organized by IEEE SSUETY on this occasion of International Women's Day. Today, we celebrate the strength, resilience, and limitless potential of women, reminding each other that we are more than what we think. Expert this, we have embodies this very message in her journey. Our speaker today is someone who has consistently challenged norms, balanced multiple roles with excellence, and proven that determination knows no bounds. Unsa Athar is a trailblazing professional currently working as a project manager at Rewrites, where she has been leading both technical and non technical teams for over a year and 7 months. A bright student and a distinguished position holder from the software engineering department at Sir Syed University of Engineering and Technology in the batch 2020. She has been at the forefront of driving impactful change. Her leadership journey began early as she dedicated 4 years to IEEE SSUTY, rising from a host team member to vice chair, where she successfully organized multiple events and represented Sir Syed University at various platforms. Not just that, in all domains. With multiple certifications from Google, PMP, Coursera, and Six Sigma in software engineering and project management, she continues to break barriers in the corporate world. Today, we are honored to have her share her journey of resilience, leadership, and breaking stereotypes with us. Thank you so much, Unsa, for joining us today, and it's an absolute pleasure to have you here with us.
Assalamu alaikum. Hope you all are doing amazing. Thank you so much, Kashyap, for an amazing intro. And first, a huge shout out to IEEE SSUETY for organizing this event and for giving me the opportunity to share my journey on this significant occasion.
Thank you so much, Unsa, for sharing such an inspiring journey. Your story truly reflects the essence of today's theme. Let's dive deeper into your experiences and insights with some key questions that I'm sure will resonate with our audience today. The very first question that
Sure.
I have is, since today is Women's Day, let's start with this. What has been the biggest stereotype you have had to challenge as a woman in tech and leadership? And how did you overcome it? Like, it must have been difficult for you, but can you just elaborate on something?
Yes, there were multiple stereotypes I have faced throughout my journey, but the most common one was that women are too emotional for the leadership roles, right? So I
Yeah.
think this is the stereotype we all the women have heard once in a lifetime. So this is one of the most common stereotype I have come across. And leadership, I think so, is about emotional intelligence, right? Adaptability and resilience. So, in fact, some of the best leaders are those who understand people, make informed
Hmm.
decisions and under pressure, and foster strong team dynamics, right? So, instead of letting this stereotype define me, I made my work speak louder. I focus on delivering results, proving my decisions making ability, and building strong communication with my team to create an environment of trust and collaboration. But apart from all this, I on the other side now, when I look into and I meet to new people, so I think time has changed now, right?
Hmm.
What was once an stereotype is no longer a
Yes.
universal reality. There are many men who supported their female colleagues, uplift them,
Hmm.
and make professional growth as a shared
Yes.
journey rather than just a struggle, or make it feel like more struggling for us. So a heartfelt thank you to all those colleagues. Even when I was in student life and representing my class fellows, they were so supporting. So till my this journey of being project manager today, I think so. This stereotype is
that many young women struggle with: self-doubt and when
It's about prioritization, adaptability, and a strong
Yes.
belief in yourself. Because
Yes.
when you do not have any experience, any kind of experience, so you are for yourself, which is what I believe in. And
Yes.
I focus on three key things. That is, the first one was time management, saying no when needed,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And self belief and resilience, which I say just earlier, that
Hmm.
there were many moments of self doubt for my own self, and which sometime scenario or environment creates for you, or sometime you are doubting your own self for no reasons. No when needed is a mandatory thing to learn. And time management, obviously you belong to any field, either project management or you are just a student even, so time management is also a part of key. But apart from all these things, a simple and a yet powerful remedy that has always helped me remember everything, performing each task in parallel, either my shared duties, my project management
Hmm.
work, or my academics, is my daily to-do bucket. So I used to create my daily buckets early in the morning and just list down the things. And the second tool was my that I work on my communication
Yes.
skills,
Very important.
right? I yes, mainly important, definitely. So transparency in every role is a key tool, right? Ensuring opening communication, fostering flexibility, and creating an environment where my teammates feel comfortable discussing anything without an hesitation, that we have a female sitting in front of us, we can't discuss
Yes.
this, we can't say this. uh, so this is the barrier. Sometimes we women by ourselves created, sometimes environments create for
True.
us. So we and even man or a female, both are required to create a communication of transparency and a mind of flexibility. So this is the approach. Not only help in effective collaboration, but also strengthen the foundation of trust within the teams.
Correct. I would like to highlight these 3 points that you mentioned earlier, that the main key to balance it all are time management, like planning your things ahead. It is very important, setting clear goals. You need to have time management in your life if you want to achieve something. Secondly, it was say no when needed. It is very important for women these days because we really don't know when to say no and how to say no. It's really important. And thirdly, it was
Yes.
self belief and resilience. So you need to have belief in your own self so that others can believe in you. It is very important. And I wanted to highlight these points so that people can know that, okay, so these three things are what make us balance our life. Now, moving forward to the next question, as a former vice chair of IEEE SSUTY and now a project manager, leadership has been a major part of your journey. What do you believe are the key leadership qualities women should develop to thrive in male-dominated fields? Because right now, I would also like your, experience to learn how to be a better vice chair. Because I'm also a vice chair of IEEE SSUTY right
Great,
now,
amazing.
and now you're also working in the field. So I really want to know what are the key leadership qualities.
Yes, so leadership, I think so, is not about authority. Leadership sounds like that it's an authority. Now you can
Yeah.
direct, and but it is not. In actual, it is not. It's about influence, vision, and what these qualities in a woman you need to bring out as a leader is, there must be a confidence in your voice while speak up, while sharing your ideas. Sometimes it's like that we are not that confident enough. We have a lot of ideas
Yeah.
to speak up, we have a lot of things we are thinking at the same time, but
Hmm.
we lack where confidence comes out, right?
Hmm.
So educate yourself that how you can communicate your idea within your team with the confidence, The second thing is adaptability and problem solving. If you are a vice chairperson, you are a project manager, or you are a technical person in any of your team, you are performing any role. The thing is, either you are a part of any society or any organization, how much problem solver you are for the particular society, a
Yes.
particular company, that what is actually you belong to, right?
Mm.
The ability to pivot and find solution, especially in a challenging environment,
Mm.
sets great leaders apart, right?
Yes.
So this is the main thing. And the lastly, we can say, again, I repeat, that emotional intelligence, the balance of emotional intelligence. Yeah,
Mm.
we women are emotional more than men's, but it doesn't mean that men's do not have feel of this. I think men are now understanding this thing more than us. So
Yes.
emotional intelligence, apart from a gender equality talk, it's more about that why not to train each other as a team on emotional intelligence, right? So leadership isn't about directing people, it's
Mm.
about understanding and empowering them. A strong leader lifts other while climbing. It's a main
Yes.
and major quote we usually listen as well. So it is true that we actually uplifts other while climbing. And one of the most crucial aspect of leadership is accommodating mistakes with grace. You know,
Yes.
if team members make an error, it's not about blame. It's about guiding them, helping them learn, and ensure that grow from their they grow from their experience. True leadership
Yes.
is about building people up, not tearing them down. So I think these are the main points to uh, we can say that leadership is not about authority.
Yes, correct. I agree with you that we should, if we want to grow, then we should learn from our mistakes and improve. So that is the most
Exactly.
important thing that we need to do, because women are mostly emotional and they they get
Yes.
into emotions a lot. So that is what makes their makes them weak in certain areas. But if we work on it, if we work on our emotional intelligence, then we can overcome our emotions and experience how to be collaborative and how to empower others. So that is very important. Moving forward to our next question that we have is that Unsa, many women struggle with self-doubt, often underestimating their abilities. Like they know what they're capable of, but they have self-doubt, so they don't explore much. Was there a moment in your journey where you doubted yourself, and like if that happened, then how did you push past that doubt and step into your power?
Absolutely, Kashyap. A very good question. Even in the early days, when my path was not defined to my own self, I was searching the environment, right? And I myself playing a role of a student. So I
Yes.
myself was an introvert child throughout, and still I will not say that I'm an extrovert. I'm ambivert. Like. When needed, I am introvert. When
Hmm.
needed, I am an extrovert as well. But
True.
naturally, I am an introvert human, and I was like no exception of it. Like majority of us have self doubts in something in some of our era of life, right?
Yeah.
So one defining moment for me was when I first step into leadership role. During my IEEE journey as well, or when I took I remember that I used to took small steps like this. I was a camera shy human, and not just a camera shy human. I was to used to hesitate to people while communicating just generally, while communicating
Okay.
with new people generally. So
Mm-hmm.
what I did, I start making my role in the events in the starting period of my this journey. I It was not always that I win. There are many of the circumstances when I used to like stand in the end of the line so that no one can see
Mm-hmm.
me, no, and just therefore I have a lot to say. I have a lot of ideas to communicate, but still a self doubt was somewhere inside. So to overcome that, self doubt hold me back somewhere. but I let my actions speak louder than my fears, and I start working on myself.
Amazing.
I
Amazing.
focus I focus on preparation, building a strong communication with my team, and reminding myself that no one starts as an expert, right?
Exactly.
Confidence isn't
Exactly.
something Exactly. Confidence isn't that you wake up with. It builds through learning, adapting, and showing up every day with the determination.
Yes. Just like your story, Unsa, success stories are inspiring, but setbacks teach us the most. Can you share a time when you faced a major challenge, like maybe a failure or anything that really hold you, and how did you handle it? And like, what did you learn from it?
Uh, yes, I have currently as a project manager, there are many circumstances when we plan a lot of things, but unexpected hurdles completely change the scenario and the course of our
Yes.
strategy, right? And despite all my planning things were not going as expected. So it feels like a failure, and sometimes even
Mhm.
more during our student life, and when we are so at initial level of our career, or sometimes
Mhm.
it's so frustrating when you put in so much effort yet no one acknowledges it,
Yes.
right? The lack of recognition can be disheartening
Mhm.
and making it easy to feel
Yes.
unmotivated for no reasons. So I made
Mhm.
myself learn that
Mhm.
failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it, right? I
Mhm.
remind myself that true growth isn't about constant validation, but about the impact you create in the society. And even when no one is watching you, no one is watching
True.
you, you must be that vigilant enough. And again, I was the continuous learner, and I am still a learner. And the key is to acknowledge your own hard work.
Yes.
Celebrate your small wins. If you
Yes.
are not winning on the large skills, celebrate your small wins, because each step
Yes.
matters in your journey. And trust the consistency with a positive mindset. Leave a lasting impact in all aspects, because sometimes
Hmm.
when our work get unnoticed, so we get into negative thoughts and everything. So being patient and being positive is
Yeah.
a real game changer.
True. Okay. Now, the very last question that we have is that what's next for you in your journey, and what is your message for young women who are afraid to step into leadership, challenge stereotypes, or enter male-dominated fields?
Yes. My journey is all about continuous learning. I still say that I'm still a learner and I'm still learning. As a project manager, we interact daily to the new people. We interact different kind of minds, and that is what my position helps me evolving and making a greater impact. I aim to take on bigger challenges, mentor more aspiring professionals, and contribute to build, inclusive workspaces where talent and
Hmm.
capability are valued over gender. So,
Yes. Yes.
and my message to the young women, if you ask me, so I just say take the first step to your journey. If you are dreaming something, just take your first step. Leadership isn't about having all the answers, it's about having the courage to start.
Yes.
So, challenge
True.
your norms, question stereotypes, and claim your space.
Correct. Just like you said, it is very important to take the first step. Even if you fail, you learn from it. So the very important thing
Definitely.
is you take the first step. And to all the women out there, we really want to promote this message that whichever step you take, you know that you are capable of it and you can do it. Have a mindset that you know you can do it, and then you can do anything in the world. This was an enlightening and inspiring conversation. Thank you so much, Unsa, for sharing your wisdom, experiences, and motivation with us today. You truly embodied the theme. You are more than what you think, and I'm sure your words have left a lasting impact on everyone here. To all the incredible women out there, remember your potential is limitless, and never let doubt, fear, or societal expectations hold you back. Keep pushing boundaries, challenging norms, and proving that nothing can stop you unless you let it. A huge thank you to IEEE SSUETY for organizing this event and to our amazing audience for joining us today. Wishing you all a very happy Women's Day. Stay strong, stay inspired, and keep striving for greatness. I would like you to share your last few words, Unsa, and end the session.
Thank you so much, Kashyap. And in the end, I just say that your journey matters, your voice matters, and you are more capable than you think. Right. So, and as we celebrate Women's Day today, I
Yes,
also want to take a moment to appreciate the men who have
true.
made this world a better, safer, and more inclusive place for us. To all those fathers who raised their daughters to dream
Yes,
fearlessly, the brothers who stood by their sisters as a strong bonds, the mentor who uplift women in their career, the colleagues who advocated for fairness and respect, and the husbands who supports their wives. So thank you so much to everyone. And I repeat once again that remember, people stop doubting you when you stop doubting yourself. A heartfelt
yes.
thank you to IEEE SSUTY as well, and to Kasha for organizing this impactful session, and to for leading such an engaging conversation. It has been an absolute honor to share my journey with you all today. Thank you so much, and Allah Hafiz.
Thank you so much, Unsa. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.